drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Singing in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over and over. We down the river, we drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Singing in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over and over. We down, we're getting on fire, we're raising up higher. The bottle is up, we're over the top, it's time to get wild. The time of our life, it's happening now. We're out of control, together we're rolling over and over. We down the river, we drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Singing in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over and over. We down the river, we drunk and all of.
First of all, let's talk about the roots. In vascular plants, the roots are the organ of a plant that are modified to provide encourage for the plants and take in water and nutrients into the plant body, which allows plants to grow taller and faster. They are often below the surface of the soil, but roots can also be aerial or aerating, that is, growing up above the ground or especially above water. As you can see here, this is the structure of the root. Okay, I will explain one by one about the structure of the root. The first one is stem. As you can see here, this is stem, the red one. Okay, the function of stem is to transport of water, nutrients, and photosynthesis. Okay, and next one is the epidermis. This is the epidermis. Okay, the epidermis provide a protective barrier against mechanical injury, water loss, and infection. Okay, the yellow one is the cortex. Okay, the cortex responsible for the transportation of materials into the central cylinder of the root through diffusion. Okay, next one is columella. As you can see right here at the bottom, this is the columella. Okay, columella functions to protect delicate tissues behind it. Okay, the last one is quiescent center. This is a part of quiescent center. Okay, quiescent center acts as a stem cell reservoir to ensure the regeneration and persistence of the root apical meristem. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is the primary growth. Okay, most primary growth occurs at the apices or tips or stems and roots. Primary growth is a result of rapidly dividing cells in the apical meristem at the shoot tips and root tips. Subsequent cell elongation also contributes to primary growth. The growth of shoots and roots during primary growth enable plants to continuously seek water through roots or sunlight through shoots. As you can see here is the structures of primary growth. Okay, this is the xylem. Xylems convey water and dissolve minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant and also provides physical supports. Okay, this is the phloem. Phloem functions is to conduct foods made in the leaves to all other parts of the plants. Okay, the next one is the pitch. This is the pitch. Okay, the pitch function is to transport nutrients throughout the plants and then store the nutrients within itself. Okay, the last one is cambium. This is the cambium. Okay, cambium responsible for the secondary growth of stem and roots. As you can see here is the part of secondary growth. Secondary growth also contains the xylem, phloem, cambium, and pitch as the same as the primary growth. Vascular cambium is located just outside the primary xylem and to the interior of the primary phloem, which is here. This is the vascular cambium. Okay, the cell of the vascular cambium divide and form secondary xylem, which is tracheus and vessel to the inside. Okay, this is the secondary xylem. Okay, and secondary phloem, which is sieve elements and companion cell to the outside. Okay, this is the secondary phloem. The thickening of the stem that occurs in the secondary growth is due to the formation of secondary phloem and secondary xylem by the vascular cambium plus the actions of cork cambium, which form the tough outermost layer of the stem. The cell of the secondary xylem contain lignin, which provide hardiness and strength. Okay, now let's talk about the leaf. Okay, leaf is the unusually flattened green outgrowth from the stem of a vascular plant. As their primary sites of photosynthesis, leaf manufactures for food for plants, which is then ultimately nourished and sustain all land animals. Botanically, leaves are an integral part of the stem system. They are attached by a continuous vascular system to the rest of the plant so that free exchange of nutrients, water, and end products of photosynthesis, which is oxygen and carbohydrates in particular, can be carried to its various parts. Leaves are initiated in the apical bud, which is growing tips of a stem, along with the tissues of the stem itself. Now I will explain one by one parts of the leaf. Okay, the first one is the waxy cuticle. Waxy cuticle, as you can see here, is the red one. Okay, waxy cuticle is reduce the rate of water loss from the leaf surface. Okay, the next one is upper epidermis. Okay, upper epidermis helps protect the leaf by acting in preventing water loss and providing an extra layer between the outside and inside of the leaf. Okay, the next one is the palisade mesophyll. Yeah, this is the green one. Okay, the palisade mesophyll layer of the leaf is adapted to absorb light efficiently. Okay, the next one is let's talk about vascular bundle. Okay, this is the structure of vascular bundle. Okay, the vascular bundle transporting critical substance to various parts of the plants. Okay, as you can see here, the phloem, which is the red one, and the xylem, which is the green one. The function is also same as the xylem and phloem that have in the primary groove. Okay, let's talk about the bundle sheet. This is the bundle sheet. Okay, bundle sheet is a layer of cell in plant leaves and stem that form a sheet surrounding the vascula. Okay, the last one is the stomata. As you can see here, this is a stomata here. Okay, stomata allow a plant to take in carbon dioxide, which is needed for photosynthesis. Okay, the last one for today is the stem and its functions. So, okay, I will explain about the function. Okay, as you can see here is the structures of primary growth and this is structures of secondary growth. Okay, the main functions of stem is to provide a support to the plants, holding leaves, flowers, and buds. In some cases, the stem also stores food for the plants. Okay. A stem may be unbranched like that of a palm tree, or it may be highlight branch like of a magnolia tree. Okay, and the stem usually consists of three tissues, which is dermal tissues, ground tissues, and vascular tissues. The dermal tissues cover the outer surface of the stem, and usually function to waterproof, protects and control gas exchange. Okay, the ground tissue usually consists mainly of parenchyma cells and fill in around the vascular tissues. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and lending your ears. I hope all of you can get benefits from my video. That's all. Assalamualaikum and thank you.